Now see the next question. Question number 13 is, if x plus y plus z is equals to 0, then show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xy. This we have to prove using the identity number 8. And identity 8 is, that we know, is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to x plus y plus z multiply x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, means expansion of this identity is this. Okay, if in place of x plus y plus z, sum of x plus y plus z is 0, means in place of x plus y plus z we put 0, then this x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus xyz is equals to, or will be equal to 0 multiplied by this whole factor, this one, okay, which is in bracket, 0 multiplied by this factor, okay, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, and we know that multiplication of any number or any algebraic expression or anything with 0 is what? 0. Like 0 multiplied by 2 is what? 0. So 0 multiplied by this factor which is in bracket will be also 0. Okay, so x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to, what we got? 0. Okay, now this is negative term minus 3xyz. So this negative term we can transpose to RHS, which is 0. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to, after transposing this minus 3xyz, it will be equal to plus 3xyz. This only we have to prove, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xyz if x plus y plus z is 0. Okay, we have used this identity to prove this. Okay, now see next question, question number 8. Sorry, question number 14. Question number 14 is, find the value of each of the following using the identity. Okay, using the identity only we have to find without actually multiplying the numbers. See, first bit is minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. We have to find the sum of cubes of minus 12, 7 and 5 without actually multiplying. Suppose this minus 12, let us assume this minus 12 is equals to x and y is equals to 7. In place of 7 we are having y, in place of 5 we are having z. So this is what? X cube plus y cube plus z cube. And in the previous question what we have proved? X cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xyz, means product of 3 and x and y and z. Okay, so let us check. Means we can find the cube of sum of these numbers using this identity if sum of x, y and z is 0. Okay, see, what is x is minus 12 here, what is y, it is 7, what is z, it is 5. So minus 12 plus 7 plus 5 means x plus y plus z is 0. Okay, minus 12 plus 12, their sum will be plus 12. Minus 12 plus 12 is 0. So again what we are having? We are having x plus y plus z is equals to 0 here. Okay, and if we, and for any expression we have x plus y plus z 0, then we can find the sum of their cubes as equal to 3xyz, means multiplication of 3xy and z. Okay, so x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xyz, which we have proved in question number 13 itself. Okay, so x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3xyz. So here what we have? Here we have, in place of x, minus 12, in place of y, 7, in place of z. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 3 into x into y into z, means sum of their cube will be 3 into minus 12 into 7 into 5. So 3 into 7 into 5, their product is 105, and then 105 multiply minus 12 is minus 1260, means 1260. Okay, means sum of their cube is minus 1260. This is what, without actually finding their cubes and summing them up. Okay, next we will see question number 15. Question number 15 is give possible expression for length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Means area of the rectangles are given and we have to find their length and breadth. And we know that area is equals to length into breadth. We have to find length into breadth means we have to find the factor of these given algebraic expressions. We have taken first bit here. First bit is what? We have taken first bit here. First bit is area equals to, first bit is what? Area is equals to 25a square minus 35a plus 12. And we know area of rectangle is length into breadth. Means area which is length into breadth is equals to this. Means we need to factorize this expression to get two factors. See, highest power of the variable here, highest variable is a, okay, and highest power of variable is 2. Okay, means degree of this expression is 2. Degree of expression is 2 means it will have two factors, and two factors will be L into B or LB. Okay, so using this splitting the middle term, we can factorize this expression. Name this expression as PA is equals to 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Now middle term is what? Minus 35. Minus 35 means we need to get such a factors whose sum or difference should be equal to minus 35. So how will get the factors? Coefficient of a square is 25 and last term is 12. 25 multiplied 12 is 300. Product of 25 and 12 plus 25 and plus 12 is 300. Okay, now we will see for the factors of 300. Okay, factors of 300 are minus 10 into minus 30, minus 15 into minus 20, minus 50 into minus 6. Okay, and so on. Many more factors will have. Now see, sum of these factors is minus 40. Sum of these two factors is minus 35, and sum of these factors is minus 44. Sorry, minus 56. Okay, so if we pick minus 15 and minus 20. Okay, the product of minus 15 and minus 20 is 300, and sum of minus 20 and minus 15 is minus 35. Okay, in to split the middle term means to factorize using splitting the middle term, what we have to do? We have to find the product of first term and last term first. After finding the first term and last term, we need to find their factors. Then we have to pick such a factor whose sum or difference should be equal to middle term. So this factor of 300, minus 15 and minus 20 will give us minus 35 if we add it up. Okay, if we sum it up. So minus 15 minus 20 is minus 35. Okay, this is minus 35. So we will split 35 as minus 15a and minus 20a. So PA is equals to 25a square minus 15a minus 20a plus 12. Okay, now we will take out common factor from first and second term and common factors from third and fourth term. Now see, in both the first and second terms we have 5 as a common factor, because 5 multiplied 5 is 25 and 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So 5 we take out, 5 we have taken out, so remaining will be 5 here, and from here remaining will be 3. A is also common in both the terms, so if A we take out, here remaining will be A, and from here we have taken out A, so only 3 will be remaining. So if from first and second term we take out 5a as a common factor, then from first term remaining will be 5a, and from second term remaining will be minus 3. Now see, from third and fourth term. Third and fourth term, 4 is common factor. Okay, because 5 into 4 is 20. So if we take out minus 4 common from minus 20, then remaining will be plus 5. Okay, so if we are taking minus 4 as a common factor from third term, remaining is plus 5a. And here we have plus 12. No, plus 12 will be factor of plus 4 and plus 3. Okay, and if we are taking out minus 4 as common from plus 12, then remaining factor will be minus 3, because minus 4 multiply minus 3 is plus 12. Okay, now 5a multiply 5a minus 3 is separate term, and minus 4 multiply 5a minus 3 is a separate term. Again 5a minus 3 is common in this term also and this term also. So 5a minus 3 we have taken out as a common factor, and remaining is 5a minus 4. 5a minus 4. So that expression was equals to product of 5a minus 4 multiply 5a minus 3, means one out of this is length and one out of this is breadth. Area was equals to this expression, and area is L into B, and we have splitted this expression as the product of two factors. So L into B is equals to 5a minus 4 multiply 5a minus 3. Okay, 5a minus 4 will be less, okay, and 5a minus 3 will be greater than 5a minus 4. So always length is greater, so length is 5a minus 3 and breadth is 5a minus 4 for this given area. Okay, now see question number 16. What are the possible expression for the dimension of cuboids whose volume are given below? And we know volume of cuboid is what? Length into breadth into height. Means for these expressions of volume, we will have three factors. One will be length, one will be breadth, and one will be height. We have taken first bit here. First bit is 3x square minus 12x. Okay, and volume of cuboid is L into B into H. So L into B into H will be equal to 3x square minus 12x. Okay, now see, x is common in both the terms. So we'll take out x as a common factor, and remaining will be 3x minus 12. From x square we have taken x, so x is remaining. Okay, so x into 3x minus 12. Again 3 is common in both the terms. 3 is common factor in both the terms. So we will take out 3 as a common factor, and remaining will be x. From the first, remaining will be x, and from the second term, remaining will be minus 4, because minus 4 into plus 3 is minus 12, isn't it? Now x into 3 into x minus 4 are the three factors of this given expression. So one will be length, one will be breadth, and one will be height. So let length of this cuboid whose volume is given is x, and breadth is 3, and height is x minus 4. Okay, here this was the last question of exercise 2.5, which is last exercise of chapter number 2. Now we are done with chapter number 2 also. We have completed 2 chapters successfully, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Thank you.